Hi everybody. We got this job done that we've been on. It's a big timber job. I didn't cover much of logging it because it didn't take us long to log it. Mostly it was time spent mechanic hours. So that was we're tapering down to the end of these small jobs that's plagued us this summer as far as getting wood moved. The jobs have been good, don't get me wrong, but there's too many of them in a row for us to keep production up. And we're moving to the last slow job we got before winter beef up, and it is straight up and down pretty much. And I know everybody slings their shoulders back and forth. Well, work the steepest ground. No, I work the steepest ground. But this is steep. I'm trying to look at it like, well, I'm just the Indiana guy, so maybe I'll think it's steep when it's not steep. No, it's steep. It's freaking steep. So we decided that we're going to name this job Fancy Pants Mountain. So we're getting ready to move to Fancy. We're moving out of this flat ground. It was flatter than a tabletop, straight to Fancy Pants Mountain. And you'll see why we call it Fancy Pants Mountain, because it has got some nice houses up on top of this estate. And so far, so good. Everybody's been pretty daggone nice to us. Now, last time we logged back in there about 12 years ago, that wasn't the case. I don't know if we come off like a bunch of turds then, and now we're coming off more professional, or what exactly is the case, but we're getting a lot more welcome treatment than we did last time. Well, we had a little riffraff the first day, but that's to be expected. It's a nice neighborhood, and here these old greasy old guys are moving in there, So I can see a little bit of lash and why there would be, and I would not hold that against them. But that settled out, and everybody's been pretty cool to deal with. So no negative things to say really about Fancy Pants Mountain, other than it is steeper than all get out. It turned into today, while I'm editing this, is one of the hottest days of the year. And of course we've gone into mechanical logging mode, and I wouldn't say we're a bunch of fat lazy butts, but on a day like today when you're cutting timber and pulling cable on a freaking mountain and you're sweating your butt off and you're having to take a lot of breaks and drink a whole lot of fluids and stuff like that, it sure don't make you feel like a big macho man like you always felt like you was on the inside. But we're getting her going. We're all hanging in there pretty daggone good. People cycling through the company. We had Michael come out to help today while I'm editing. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But Michael, he come out today. And Jeff come out from the sawmill because they had a pallet day and help pull cable and stuff. And it's just nice to have a company full of good people like we got. I don't know how we deserve it, but somehow it just... I couldn't brag. If I was being arrogant about anything and bragging, it's our people. I could not brag any more about our people than what I already do. And you all put up with it probably. But anyways, what we've done is we pulled out. It's tighter than all get out. I thought this would be a pretty cool video to get pulling out and moving on down the road in the heavy haul application. We go down and go through Sellersburg, and here's Sellersburg. There's train tracks coming into Sellersburg, and there's train tracks there near one. And train tracks are used quite often, quite a bit. Coming into town, nothing much. It's an oddball intersection. That's the school over there, straight across, and it gets pretty congested as you go through town. There's permission straight shot through town. It ain't bad. And I noticed, looking at this video, I noticed some hellacious potholes in the street and stuff. You don't really know they're there when you're driving, but you sit back and look at them on the GoPro stuff where you're editing through footage. It's like, man, the streets are a little worse than they seem than God realizes. They get real bad here close to this stoplight up there. This is where, some through here. And then on the other side, getting close to I-65, it seemed pretty bad too. But it's a congested little town. People are nice. It seems like I've always Seems like it's nice people in Sellersburg. This is some kind of past the Quiznos there. That's a neat car line on the right, and they do like detailing and stuff in front. Is that what they used to do? I think they might have changed their get up on what they do. Look at this old dude in the right behind lawnmower. He's getting after it. And we're gonna go down here and go under I-65. I thought it sounded really cool on exhaust bouncing off in there. But no, not so much. GoPro, when it gets up to speed, the wind noise, it cancels out what it really picks up. Because it automatically cancels out some of the wind noise. So you lose some of your throttle and stuff like that. And I've played with it and stuff on the settings here, and didn't hear much, did you? I've played with the settings and stuff, and I tried to bring it out of it, and it ain't going. Now we're getting on the intersection of 311, I believe. There goes rock trucks. To head towards Borden, because that's where we're working at. Big old town of Borden. It sits in a valley with knobs on both sides. And the knobs are like 350 feet in elevation rise. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And here's one I kept to show, because me and this flagman on the other side, we turned into buddies before this is all over with. How you doing, old boy? And I don't know what they're doing here, drilling core drills or what. Looks like a drill rig. What are they doing? Yeah, it looks like they're drilling. So I don't know what they're drilling for. But this old boy here, he's a dancing and having a good time, making everybody's day better. How you doing, buddy? So I ended up getting him water the next trip through. Trying to make her turn, and this old girl on the stoplight stops strip. She wanted to back up. I don't know why. Instead of, because the motor had come on. Well, then we figured out why. She asked Junkyard. She said, "You all hired?" Junkyard said, "She's a cutie. I was about to hire her too." We can't put Junkyard in charge of hiring and firing around here. We'd have all good-looking girls work out here, and I know my job would be gone right off the bat. But I gotta go pop my tag, lift it up so I can make this turn. Now there's a whole convoy of us. There's me, Derek, Roger Junkie, all driving vehicles. Stevie, Morgan? No, me, Derek, Roger, no, Morgan. I think Morgan's with us too. So there's 3 semis and 3 service trucks. And one of those service trucks is Whitey, because Derek had to bring it over. Gotta be a CDL dude to drive Whitey. And Stevie said I about tore his mirror off on this limb right here, which I didn't see. I think it's I don't know, it sounded like it hit pretty hard, didn't it? Perhaps. I think it's cracked. I don't think I cracked it, but it's cracked. But that din-din, when you're operating it, that mirror, when you're logging with it, that mirrors everything, because that drives you backwards coming out of there. You can see down the side of it when you're pulling, say if you're pulling a log or something, you're backing up or something like that, it sure, that mirror, you really use it a lot on a din-din when you're operating. It's a pretty crucial item. Now we're going to go in here and go up the mountain. I start out, when I make a turn, I'm going to shut up and let y'all listen to the truck. But I start out, when I make a turn up here, and I'm got her held to the floor in 3rd. And as I go up the first spot, I lose power and drop her down to 2nd. And when I drop her down to 2nd, it ends up pulling all the way down to daggone near with the din in. I think it pulled down to 1,600, and you start climbing back. With Brutus, it pulled down to 1,500. You start climbing back. But I'll shut up, get off here. Everybody have a good one. Leave me likes, comments. Let me know what's up. Thank you. Everybody have a good one and be safe. Later on.